Hello, this is Marvelyn Brown, and today we're going to talk about the easiest way to start an online business. Now, if you're someone who is looking to start a business and you want something quick and easy, something simple that you can, read and kind of digest and hit the ground running, then I'm going to also recommend that you take a look at our side hustle ideas. So we have a page that is dedicated to about 20 different side hustle ideas that you can use to start an online business. This video is going to focus on the bare necessities, the basics that you need to get started with an online business. And then we're also going to give you some things that you need to think about when starting your business. So let's go ahead and get started. So the main things that you need to get started are listed here. And I've kind of put the main things that you need in kind of a darker color. So we have a niche, and a niche is just an area of specialty. It's very important for you to drill down the area of specialty that you want to focus on. Because, when you are trying to sell products and services online, you can't sell to everyone. Everyone is not going to be your customer. And I've kind of gone through that in a previous video. I'll try to link to that video below this one as well, because a lot of new entrepreneurs make the mistake of thinking that everyone is their customer. And so I will break that down in that separate video. But you want to select a niche, you want to have an area of specialty that you can focus on. And I always recommend that people choose a niche that fits in with their hobbies, their skills, their interests. There's nothing worse than running a business that you hate. So a lot of us leave corporate America because we don't necessarily like what we're doing. And so we start a business because we want to start doing more of what we like doing, and we want to earn from that. And so when you have a niche that really ties in with, what you like, the things that you enjoy, you're going to have a lot better outcome. When you wake up every day and go to your business, you're going to have a lot better outcome doing something that you love. The next thing is, now this is one of the recommended things that you have, of course, and that is a product. Without a product, you really don't have much of a business, a product or a service. So you need a product, and you need that product to tie in with your niche. So, have a product that ties in with something you enjoy with your area of specialty. You also need a product catalog. So I use the word catalog because you really, in order for you to have an online business, you need a product catalog. You need a way for people to see your catalog on the internet. So you want to make it easy for them to flip through, or page through and see all of the products that you have to offer. And you need to have that, online in a format that is easy for people to see without having, if they're on a cell phone, you don't want people to have to scroll around to, see your images or to get the product details or whatever. So you want to have a very responsive product catalog or product display. Next, you need a payment processor. So you want to have a way that your customers are comfortable with to process payments. So if you have a payment processor that nobody has ever heard of, they're probably going to be very hesitant to pull out their wallet and their credit card and do business with you. So you need a payment processor that most people have heard of, a way that they can, get their debit card or credit card processed, or even something like PayPal or Stripe or Google Pay or Apple Pay. Those are the payment processors that a lot of people know about and trust, and the trust is very important when people are giving you their financial information. You also need a delivery method. So you need a way to get your product or service. Once someone has bought it, you need a way to get it to your customer. So that can be a physical, product that you're shipping out. It could be a digital product that, all they have to do is download it. So all of those decisions, have to be made by you. So even though you don't want to do a formal business plan and submitting it to, the bank or investors or whatever, you definitely need to sit down and think about, you need to do the research of the niche that you want to serve, or the area of specialty that you want to go into. And then you need to think about, what product are you going to sell? How are you going to display it? There's so many different ways that you can display your products online, whether it's through a website or a blog, or whether it's through a marketplace like Etsy or Shopify or WooCommerce, or, there's so many different ways that you can do it. There are free ways, there are paid ways, but you definitely need to have a way for your customers to be able to look at your products. And then your payment processor and delivery method need to be seamless. Now, the other thing that a lot of business owners leave off, I put this on this list because without following up, you really leave a lot of money and a lot of opportunities on the table. So when I say follow up, the thing that I'm thinking of is when someone buys something from you, if they never hear from you again, if they never come in contact with your business again, you have lost an opportunity. And the reason for that is you want to know how that product worked. Was it a good fit for the customer? Did they like it when they got it home? Did it meet their expectations? Were they satisfied with it? Were they dissatisfied with it? And there are lots of different ways that you can follow up with your customer to make sure that you get that feedback. Was it a good experience, the buying experience? Was there something that you can improve? And so you need a way for your customers to be able to rate your products, 5 out of 5 stars or 1 out of 5 stars or whatever. You need a way for them to leave comments. Another thing that you need from your customers when they buy from you and they're happy with their purchase, you want them to be able to make recommendations. So you want them to either give you a recommendation or a testimonial that you can put on your site. And that way, when people see those testimonials, it gives them confidence that, number one, you're legitimate. Number two, you have real products, you're a real business. And number three, if it worked for, their neighbor or their friend, then it will probably, whatever you're selling is going to work for them as well. So these are the things that you need. I would recommend all of these things as a necessity, but if you really want to get down to the easiest, simplest way for you to start your online business, you want to think about the ones that are kind of grayed out. So as I said, it can be really complicated. And the thing of it is, finding the right fit for your business can be as complicated as you make it. Most people tend to make it a lot more complicated than it really is. And so the thing that you want to consider is that you always want to be focused on selling the products and services to your ideal customers or your target audience in the best way possible. So, if you get out there and you start, selling your products and services, and you find that there's a way that you can improve your process, then you want to do that. But you don't want to sit around and analyze your process and never get started. And so this is what happens a lot of times as well. People will get stuck, and I've done this myself, get stuck in analysis paralysis, and nothing ever gets done. And so you have to ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. And if it's not, if your answer is no, then within yourself the things that you need to do to move your business forward. So if you haven't gotten started and you're sitting around second guessing yourself, or you're afraid, or you are analyzing everything because you want it to be perfect, those are things that can really set you back and delay your ability to get the results that you want. The main thing that you want to do is you want to set a goal. And let's go back to the previous slide. So when you have your product and it sells for whatever the selling price is, and depending on what you have to do to get that product, maybe you have to buy so many of the products and have inventory in your home. How many of those products are you going to have to sell in order to reach your financial goal. So if you have a goal of making, X number of dollars every week or every month, then you need to set a process that ensures that you are going to reach your goal. And then if you don't reach that goal, you need to look at why you didn't reach that goal. What were the things that stopped you from reaching that goal? The other thing that you need to consider is your business model. And your business model is going to determine, the things that you will need to do in order to reach your goals. So, but at the very simplest, in the very simplest terms, your product is going to be the driver, and the way that you market that product and the way that you get it out to your customers, that is going to determine how successful you are. And so you need to set up things that will ensure that you reach your goals. And hopefully that made sense. So this is the thing that you always need to keep in mind, is that you are selling products and services, and all of that other stuff, all of that. How many times should I post on social media during the day? And, because there are people who actually spend their entire day posting on social media and they don't sell anything. So if you're not, if you're posting on social media all day, but you're not selling products, is that getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow? And you always want to keep your focus on selling products and services. So this is what we do. This is what we do here at In a Word Business Services. We talk about the ins and outs of online marketing. We include, discussions about various business models, social media platforms, various tools and resources that you can use to grow your business. And, I might like one business model and you may like something totally different. And so that is the reason why, there isn't a one size fits all cookie cutter way to earn money online. The main thing that you want to do, as I said before, is stay focused. And so in many cases, it comes down to personal preference, and what works as well as what doesn't. And a lot of times you learn what works and what doesn't as you go through your entrepreneurial journey. So you have to get started before you can know, what's going to work well for you and what is not going to work well. So this is the thing. In wrapping up, I want to just kind of point out these things that I've kind of noticed over the years. The main thing is that most successful businesses have a blog, a YouTube channel or a video channel, a podcast, or all of the above. And these are just delivery channels. So these are ways that companies are getting content. They're getting their information. They're getting news, when they make a new product or service, or when they've tweaked their product or they've tweaked their service, they can get that information out to their audience. They have built an audience. Without an audience, you really can't sell too much. And so you need an audience of people, and that comes over time as well. But you need an audience of people who are interested in your products and services and what you have to say. The other thing is consistency is key to your success. So if you're on a hectic schedule, maybe you can only post, once a week to your blog. Or you may be able to do one video, 1 5-minute video. Maybe you go live on your Facebook page once a week, or you stream out to all your different social media channels. There are tools that will enable you to do that as well. Maybe you do your podcast once a week, and you just kind of keep those delivery channels going so that your audience will know that you are still there, and you drive traffic back to your, hopefully maybe you have a blog or a central hub that you can drive traffic to. But you want to be consistent, whether it's once a week. And some people, I see people doing videos every day. So whether it's once a day, once a week, once a month, you definitely want to be on a consistent channel. Your audience needs to know when to expect you. So, if you don't show up, if they are looking for you every week and you just kind of blow it off for 2 or 3 months, when you come back, a lot of your audience may be gone. And so you want to make sure that you're consistent. Don't over promise things that you cannot deliver. So if you can only do it once a month, do it once a month. Find a business that ties in with something you enjoy, kind of going back to what I talked about in the beginning. And then there will be resources below this video. So on this page, I'm going to put some resources that I think will help, as well as that side hustle ideas page that I have. I will definitely put that below this video, as well as, startup resources. And I will also put a form below this video that will enable you to sign up for our list if that is something that you would like to do. So I just want to wrap things up and let you know that there are resources below. If you want to dig deeper, you can certainly do that. And if you sign up for our list, you're going to get lots of great information that will help you build your business. You can also submit questions to my Facebook page. And so all of that information will be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you so much for listening and hanging out. And I will see you the next time. Have a great week. Make your week productive. Bye-bye.